Hey everybody, I'm Eva. Thanks for joining. Today's video is all about the two MZ Wallace sling styles that I own. They're very similar, but there's some definite differences between them. I'll be comparing the MZ Wallace Small Crosby Sling to the MZ Wallace Metro Sling. And before I get into this comparison, I wanted to let you know that MZ Wallace offers several different sling styles. So as I mentioned, one of the styles that I'll be using in the comparison today is the Small Crosby Sling. They also offer a regular sized Crosby Sling, which is larger than the one I'll be showing you. And there's a Crosby Sling that's smaller. It's called the Micro Crosby Sling, and it's super cute. They also offer the Chelsea Sling, the large Bleecker Sling, the extra large Metro Sling, and the Metro Belt Bag. Okay, so let me talk you through how I got interested in MZ Wallace slings to begin with. I've not been interested in belt bags or sling style bags that you would wear here on the upper part of your chest until I saw MZ Wallace release this particular sling bag. So this is the Small Crosby Sling, but in leather. In the past couple of years, they've been releasing leather pieces as part of their holiday collection. Like last year they called it 12 Days of Surprises. And to be honest with you, the main reason that I got it is because I wanted to try something in this MZ Wallace leather. I had heard through the Facebook group that it was a very good quality leather. It is. It's buttery smooth. It just feels so good to the touch. And in case you're curious, I changed out the strap here. This is a Coach strap, and I actually like it much better because it feels like fabric instead of like that seatbelt nylon feeling. I wish MZ Wallace would include these kinds of straps on all of the bags because I really like it. But that's beside the point. Today is all about the sling style. So like I said, I got this sling because it was in leather, but I actually ended up really liking it because of the width of it. It's very thin, and I like that a lot because here, I'll just show it to you. When I wear it on my body, I feel like it doesn't like protrude too much. I don't like the look of sling bags that are really boxy shaped. I like that it's very slimline and it stays close to the body. Because I enjoyed this sling style more than I expected, I thought I should get one in nylon that I could wear more during the summer months. And so I picked up this sling. This is the Metro Sling in the color mauve back earlier this summer. Some things that I really liked about it and some things that I didn't. And of course, I'll get into those details here very shortly. So what I really wanted was this sling, the Crosby Sling, but in a nylon. So I got that same style, the Small Crosby Sling, in the color Morning Dove. And as you can see, it's very similar to the color mauve. This has a little bit more of a pink purple undertone, and this is more gray. So let's get into the details of how these bags are similar, how they're different. I think you can probably already tell from the introduction here that the Crosby Sling is my preference. But as we go throughout the video, I'll tell you specifically why this one is my choice. And there are definitely some pros here, some things that I love more on this bag, and we'll talk it all through. So let's get started. Okay, let's first talk about the organizational features on each bag. So this is the Metro Sling, and it has two zip pockets here on the front of the bag. So you can see it opens up with this larger pocket here. Inside there is a smaller zip pocket. You know, like almost all MZ Wallace bags have this leather trimming and the branding under their back pocket. Inside of this back pocket there are those two smaller organizational pockets. And it has the card holder here. The Metro Sling has a smaller zip pocket in the front, and you can see it opens like that. And this pocket is actually big enough for my phone. I have one of these large phones. It's a Pro Max size. And the Metro Sling has a zip pocket here on the back. I really like this pocket. My phone fits in here too. I found myself using this pocket for my phone more than the front pocket. And I found that this pocket is just easier to get in and out of when you're actually wearing the bag. It's just right here, close to your body. It's easy to get in and out of quickly. Okay, now let's talk about the organizational features of this Small Crosby Sling. The organization of this bag is very similar on the main inside pocket anyway. So when you pull this open, you can see that there's a back zipper pocket. It has those two smaller organization pockets here. It has the same card slot here under the back pocket. This part of the bag is pretty much the same. Now this pocket is actually smaller on the Crosby bag. So my phone won't fit in here as compared to the Metro Sling. Do you see the size of these pockets? This lower pocket is significantly bigger on the Metro Sling as compared to the Crosby Sling. So my phone won't fit in this lower pocket, but it's a great place for my readers. Usually I put my readers here. And then another significant difference is that the Small Crosby Sling does not have a back zipper pocket whereas the Metro Sling does. So looking at the back of the bags, you can see that they're very similar in size. The Metro Sling is just slightly bigger. I'm going to try to show you more specifically the size difference here. So when they're lined up along this seam, you can see that the mauve sticks out just a little bit more. I mean, it's very slight, but this difference is a little bit more noticeable. When I hold them together here at the top, then you can see the difference in length. The Metro Sling is a little bit longer. So yes, overall, the Metro Sling is just slightly bigger. On the Metro Sling, all the zippers on the front and the back are these big chunky plastic zippers. I like these zippers a lot. They always function very well for me, and they're very easy to use, and they're very lightweight. Here on the Small Crosby bag, both zippers are metal. They're very smooth, they work really well, but they are a little bit heavier. They add some extra weight. The Crosby Sling details are on the left, the Metro Sling on the right. And you can see, even though the Metro Sling has a larger volume, the Crosby Sling weighs more. Okay, now let's talk about the straps that come with this bag. The Metro Sling has just this one strap. It is sewn on to each end of the bag, and it attaches with this kind of buckle. See the plastic prongs here come in and work like this. It is adjustable, and I do have mine set on the longest length. And this gives you kind of an indication of what the bag looks like on me. All right, now comparing that to the Small Crosby Sling, like, it looks very similar, but there are some significant differences in terms of the straps. So remember that the Metro Sling, the straps were sewn to the side of the bag. Here, you have some hardware on each end of the bag, and it makes the strap removable. And this is what the strap looks like. So you can see where I've got mine adjusted. It's kind of in the middle, and so you see there's more room to work with here if you need it. The Crosby Metro Sling also comes with this strap. So this is the same kind of strap attachment that was on the Metro Sling. It doesn't have as much length, so it's probably ideally used for a belt bag if you wanted to wear it around your waist. And the Crosby Sling also comes with a chain. This is a beautiful chain. You can see it has the leather and the metal work together. And so when you attach it to the bag, then it can kind of drape down like this. And I've seen some people post in the Facebook group that they just use this chain as like a little shoulder bag. So it gives you more decorative options and more ways to use it if you want to mix it up a little. Okay, so here's what fits inside the Small Crosby Sling. My phone does fit in here, but when I have it in, I just feel like it makes the bag too bulky. So generally when I'm wearing this one, I just have the phone in my back pocket. So as I mentioned before, I like to keep my readers here in this front little pocket. And then in the main body of the bag, I have it packed up and it looks like this. I have my wallet here, and then a little pouch for medicine, and some wet ones, because usually when I wear these slings, I'm out with my boys. And then in this back zip pocket, I keep a few little things back here. I have a pack of gum and a lippy, and also my keys back there. So as I mentioned, the Metro Sling is just a little bit bigger than the Small Crosby. In this sling, I feel like there is room for my phone. And like I said before, when I put my phone away, I use this back pocket. And then here in this front pocket, it's a good generous size, but I don't want to overstuff it because I don't want it to be too bulky. I keep my readers, and then I also put some wet wipes in there. And then here in the main body of the bag, everything is the same, except I'm also able to carry room for my cash wallet. So you can see this Brighton wallet here. I keep my cash, and then everything else is the same. My Gucci wallet and my medicine pouch. And in that back zipper pocket, I have those little things, pack of gum, lippy, and my keys. There's also a price difference between these two bags. The Metro Sling costs less. It is priced at $185. The Crosby Sling has a higher price tag. It's $265, but it does come with these additional straps, which would give you more versatility. Okay, so which one do I prefer? Actually, I prefer the organization and the zipper layout of the Metro Sling. I really like having this pocket in the back, and I like that this front pocket is more generous. But I prefer the strap on the Crosby Sling. So remember what I mentioned earlier? The Metro Sling strap is sewn in, and this Crosby strap is removable. So when I was wearing the Metro Sling, I can feel this clip on my back, and I don't really like that feeling. And the straps, they didn't have as much like flexibility and give. And what I mean by that is the swivel here. So you see that this has some flexibility because it's on a D-ring, but more specifically, there's a swivel action on this strap. So for me, it's actually significantly more comfortable because of these two reasons. On my back, it's just the size adjustment. It's not a big, thick, bulky clip. And then here on the front, these just have movement. It feels more flexible, it has more give. In general, it's just more comfortable. So even though the Crosby Sling is more expensive, for me, it's worth it. This is my preferred sling. I really like the flexibility and the comfort of this particular strap. I think the upgrade is worth it, even though I like the pockets and the organization on this particular bag. If I could only choose one, I would definitely choose this one. And really, I should probably only have one in my collection. So it's very likely that I'll be listing this Metro Sling in my next vlog sale. So I hope this video is helpful if you've been thinking about adding a sling bag and you're not quite sure which style might work for you. And if you are a sling resistor, then I would say that either one of these actually would be great options because they sit very close to the body even when they're full. The contents are just kind of spread out this direction instead of being real thick and bulky like other sling designs. This is why I think these particular slings are great for those of us that might be sling doubters, sling resistors, or even sling haters. I was really resistant to it until I tried the one in leather like I talked about at the beginning, and I found that it's really comfortable and super safe. Like, it just feels great to have this so close to your body and not worry about it. I just really like the secure feeling, especially when I'm in a crowd. So thanks so much for watching today. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope to see you in the next one. You take care. Bye.